What's up, guys? Eric the Human here, and welcome to the first ever official video slash podcast of Shut Up and Roll. It's a little long one because I don't know how to manage time, and the combat went a little longer than I thought it was going to. But yeah, we got the backstory episode. If you haven't watched that already, go back and watch that, please, because it'll give a little insight on things to come. Not like a ton though, because like people's backstories and characters are going to change over time, so you don't have to watch it, but I would appreciate it, and it's pretty quick. But yeah, this is the D&D podcast that I've been working on, and sorry about the video quality. It's a little rough. In the future, I'm going to be hopefully upgrading that and making it a little better. Yeah, if you guys like this, please share it around. Word of mouth is the best way for small YouTube slash podcasts to grow. And that would be a huge help for me and my buddies, Nate and Zim, or not Nate and Zim are the same person. Nate and John. John is Wild Soul on YouTube, and Nate is Zimmeron on YouTube. I'll have their stuff in the links below. You should check them out, share them around too. They're funny dudes. So yeah, let's get started and shut up and roll.
All right, so we're in a bar right now. Is that where we are?
No. This was. You guys have already gone on adventures and stuff. Maybe looking for leads for John, for Corvo, looking for answers for why and who killed his team, and so you guys have gone on adventures and stuff, and you guys kind of know each other. You're still kind of a little sketched out. It hasn't been a long time. You've done enough traveling to have leveled up to level 2. So you guys got some skills. You're not inexperienced. You guys are pretty okay together. And you guys have actually for the last month have stationed up in the town of Libara and Libara, and it's pretty quiet. It used to be a big. Yes, Nate.
I was going to let you finish.
No, go ahead. What's up? I want you. I need before I continue because I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be monologuing here for a little while.
So my question is, do our characters can they change throughout the?
Yeah.
They grow and mold and change.
Yeah, Hank could kick you in the dick in this first 15 minutes, and you could hate him for the rest of the game. That's fine.
And then, but if some instance happens, I can end up liking him again.
Yes.
100%. Yeah,
Okay.
it's real life. Like if you say, you know how you're talking about the deities or whatever that you're saying. Like if something happens to where a deity ends up fucking you over for whatever reason, you don't want to believe in them anymore, and go to someone on the opposite. Go to someone on the opposite.
Yep.
You want to slap me in the face? Slap me in the face. I'll punch you the right hell back.
Yeah.
Trust me. But,
Yeah, it's just like real life, man. Like anything could happen. You can make amends, and
Hey,
you
Kevin.
can hate people.
Okay, I was just
So-
trying to
Is he Hank?
grasp.
I'm
No.
calling him Hank because it's a lot easier.
Grublik.
I'll find something better. Scratch the name for now. Just call me
So,
Orc for
Hank.
now.
Okay.
I'm gonna call you Hank.
Hank's the stand-in for until I find a better everything.
Okay.
I like Grublik. I think it's a cute name.
Well, now it's gonna be gone forever.
Okay,
Not a cute name.
so continuing on, Libar. What the fuck did I say?
Liberia.
Liberia, yeah.
Liberia.
Yeah, okay, Liberia. We'll go with that.
Bar.
Yeah, whatever. Liberia, it's a small, it used to be a much bigger and more bustling town, and it's on the coast near a nice port. And you guys noticed when you guys first kind of stayed there, you guys have been there for a month because you guys have a lead on who killed John, or who put the hit out on John's crew. And you guys noticed when you got there that it used to be you can see that the water has receded, and that the original port has been dried out, and there's no water there. So they actually had to build a canal to get water into the city because they completely thrive off of the fishing. And since it is now no longer a fishing town as much as it used to be, there's a lot less people there. There's a lot of empty housing because it used to be a lot grander, and now it is a lot quieter. But you have grown to know some of the people that live there, and you recognize them. You guys have just returned from a recent lead that led to no answers, as it usually does. And you guys are showing up at the Dragon Tooth Tavern. It's odd when you walk in. Normally it is a lot more bustling because it is the one place that seems to be populated with people at all times. And instead it's much quieter, except for a table of people that you do not recognize. They seem to be okay. They don't seem to be aggressive or anything like that, but they are getting very drunk and starting to get loud, and everyone in the room does seem a bit uncomfortable. And you guys just station up at your normal booth that you go to, and that is where you are placed right now. What would you guys like to do in this situation? Are you going to go socialize, or are you going to do whatever you want?
Do I know the bartender's name?
Yeah, we'll call him Craig.
Craig?
Yeah.
Are the towns?
Is he cool? Is he cool?
Of course. His name's Craig.
Yeah, you can't get more cool than
Craig.
that. Eric, are the townspeople pretty familiar with us? Like everyone's like, oh
Yeah,
it's-
they
it's
don't
these guys.
know you guys like by name necessarily. They know who you are. They know you're not trouble. They know you're
Oh, okay, so they don't run and hide every time.
no. You guys aren't
Okay.
evil. You guys are just adventurers, which is used to be much more commonplace in Libara. Now it's a lot more.
Okay.
It's a lot more rare. So it's actually kind of cool that you guys are in town and spending time there, because you guys sometimes share stories with the kids, though there are few of them because, as I said, this town is kind of dying. So,
Nice.
yeah, but there is still royalty that lives there, and there's still some mystery about the place that keeps people staying. So
So are we tight with this? I shouldn't say that. Are we close with this bartender? Like, does he know us and we know him?
if you guys would like to be, that is absolutely up to you, because
Okay, so how do you want to do the turns? Do you want to do it like clockwise from?
well,
everybody on your
Caleb
screen?
spoke up first, so no, it's not. You guys just
Oh,
want it.
sorry.
You guys just
No,
no.
dude, don't.
Caleb, you
Don't worry
go.
about that, brother.
You go do whatever you want, and then whoever wants to do something next speaks up first.
Hey, Craig, is there any way you could send me over a booster? Because there's no way I'm going to be able to sit at this fucking table.
Why are you so loud? There's
Sorry.
everyone is so no. It's Craig. Why are you so loud? There's everyone else in this bar is completely quiet. Besides
It's
there's
okay.
those.
It's okay. I've had a couple drinks before I came here, but it's all right.
All right,
We're
fine,
cool.
fine. We'll get you your.
I just need a sit.
Yep. Go sit. I'll send you over some water and more booze, but mostly
By
water.
water, you mean some of the stuff from up north? I'll take your for it.
I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you're going to drink it and you're going to enjoy it. Okay. Anybody else want to do anything before?
No, I throw money, get a drink, and go sit back.
Okay, so you go up to the bar and you.
Throw a piece of silver.
Yeah.
I always get mixed up on the currency.
Oh yes. Before I
Yeah.
forget,
Speaking of
everyone
currency,
should.
You
Yeah.
gotta let us know how much we have.
You have about 250 each. You guys aren't
Silver, gold, copper.
Gold.
What are we talking?
gold.
Really?
Yeah, you guys have been living there for a month. You guys have been doing odd jobs around here and there to get some money. You guys aren't just slumming it. You guys are paying for like housing there right now. So you have been there for a month. So you guys are going to. Kevin, you went up to the bar, threw down some gold piece or a gold piece. I'm assuming you're just gonna. What are you gonna order?
Whiskey.
Whiskey. Okay. So I'm gonna fantasy whiskey. That's cool. All right.
Real quick, though, we're all together, right?
Yes, you guys are all
The only
together.
people the only person that's not with us right now is Nate's guy, right?
No, he's with you. No, this is a month. This is way after the other
Oh,
bars.
so we're all together.
Yeah,
Okay, I
yeah.
gotcha.
You guys have been together. So when you go up to the bar, because Caleb or what the fuck is your guys' name again?
My
That
name?
is
Yeah, yeah.
Austrian.
Austrian?
Austrian.
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 Okay.
Oh, SDR.
So when Austrian yelled to the bar, he didn't get up and do anything. But when you when you approach the bar, you notice that you kind of get side-eyed by the loud group of people that you saw that you didn't recognize when you come in. They don't seem aggressive currently, but they definitely quieted down when they saw you approach the bar. Not sure why. You're not sure what it means, but you're aware of it. You saw it happen, and you're not acting on it or anything like that. But you did see it, and you noticed it. So you get your booze. You head back. Anybody else doing anything?
I want to do the same.
Okay.
But I want some mead.
Okay. So same thing happens. You put your coin down.
Mead.
Craig gets you some mead, but this time when you go up, you notice the same thing. A little side eye. This time a little chatter. They're being a little more loud and rambunctious about seeing you up there.
So they side-eyed him.
Yeah, they side-eyed him as well. You're not so. Again, you notice it. You're not going to act on it. It's been a long day. You don't want to do anything, but you're noticing it. You're aware of it, and you kind of felt a little uneasy, but you're going to keep pressing forward and just go get your mead and go back to your seat.
Mhm.
Okay, who's up next?
Is this
You up,
the
brother?
turns? Is this the turns
next
we're going?
person.
No, it doesn't matter where you guys want to.
It's more
You
just speak up, but like
yeah,
just
exactly.
go in order.
Because it's not like
Not in order per
it's
se,
not
but
like
be
we
respectful.
rolled for initiative. It doesn't fucking matter.
Alright.
Okay,
Oh,
Hank, are you going to do something?
No. No, I gotta figure out a good name for him or a good voice.
You can workshop it. It's fine.
Yeah,
Just
that's
try
what I'm
out
gonna
whatever
do.
you want.
Yeah, my
It's
voice,
gonna
my
cha-
guy's voice is just gonna be mine, just a little deeper.
It's going to change around, so don't worry about it.
My guy's human, so I don't need
Yeah,
to change it.
exactly.
It's okay. Mine's gonna be raspy, so it's all right. But like really raspy. Not this.
I'm at that.
Not this. Yeah.
So, Nate, what was your guys' name again?
Othello.
Othello. Okay.
How do you spell that?
Othello.
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 So pretty.
It's actually from the book I'm reading.
Really?
It's actually a dwarf warlock in the book that I'm reading.
Mm.
He's actually
Sounds
really
like-
entertaining.
Well,
Sounds
okay,
like one of-
so Othello, Nate, we'll just have you go up. Are you gonna do anything?
Well, since I'm still
Remember,
sad
dude,
about
it's just
being
like you
kicked
gotta
out,
imagine. It's just normal how you normally would act right now. Don't put too much thought into it.
I'm talking to the wrong person about that then. I'm just gonna go up and I'm gonna get the strongest alcohol they have.
My man.
All right. So this time when you're going up to the bar, you're gonna go get some hard alcohol from Craig, and this time you overhear the group of men. They're starting to get a little rambunctious, and they're like they notice that you are a man of the cloth, and they call you over. And so what would you like to do?
Does he have his alcohol yet?
Yeah, he's got his alcohol.
Okay. I don't have the. I would say I don't have the time for them, so I'm just gonna go back and sit down with my group.
Okay. So as you walk away, they're like, "Hey, Mr. Cloth, you're supposed to. We just wanted to ask a little questions, but now they stand up. Now we got to go to you, and that is not what we wanted to do. And now we're going to get up and we're going to use energy, and we are having a good time. But now you're ruining that, and we're not okay with that. We just had some questions for you. Why do you believe? What is it that you believe in? Why is it that you think that there is such a higher power? I've seen men die, and I don't think there is such a higher power. They just go and they disappear. What makes you think that there's anything important out there after the light goes out of your eyes?
Everyone has their own beliefs. You believe in what you want to believe in. To me, I believe in what
I would say answer
I
your
think.
questions a little more detached. Remember, you've lost a little faith in the church or whatever.
He can
you
do
believe.
whatever the fuck he wants.
That's why
Yeah,
I
let him
said
do
you
whatever the fuck
believe
he
in
wants.
what you want to believe in, and I believe what I believe.
Do I overhear this? Is this?
Oh
this
yeah,
loud?
it's at the table. 'Cause-
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
They
Nate-
came to us.
Yeah, Nate's
Right,
back
so,
at the table.
wait.
Oh, so they're in front of the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like right
Oh,
at your guys'
I
booth.
thought they were
Kick
across the
their
bar.
ass, man.
Dude,
There's
the balls on these guys walking up to a table with a fucking orc at it.
Yeah.
They have an orc, or they have a half
Oh.
orc, and there's 4 of them, and they're all right there, and they're getting. You can tell they're getting a little heated. Not
Because they felt disrespected.
Yeah, they felt disrespected, but they're not. You guys aren't really sure why they got heated so fast.
That fucking mead, man.
Yeah. So what would you guys
I'm
like
gonna
to do?
sober up real quick. Whose turn is it?
Anybody who wants to go. You guys aren't in combat, so there's no initiative order.
Can I cast a? I'm gonna go in and cast an aura of light around the priest with prestidigitation.
Okay.
What do I got to roll?
Nothing.
Okay, cool.
Because it's a.
All right.
I'm assuming it's a willing thing. It's not like you're doing it. You're trying to do it on. Usually, you just have to. I think light is just touch. So you just would touch him.
It's not even like it's a spell. So the spell can be cast within 10 foot of me.
Exactly.
So,
I don't think there's any
if
roll
he's standing
for it.
within 10 foot of me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make him glow.
What the fucking shit is this? Why? Okay, so first there's nothing, and you're just saying believe in whatever. But now you have to explain why you are a light bulb or a candle. Why?
Awesome.
Why?
That is fucking great.
Why are you lit up? Okay, because
See, puny man, you challenge holy boy, you get wrath.
I'm gonna speak to you in orc. I'm gonna say, calm down, easy.
the half orc steps up to you. He's a little shorter than you, Hank, but he's a sizable man. He definitely
Remember,
seems.
I'm full orc. That's gonna be a big ass motherfucker. I'll
Half
show you
orcs
a
are pretty
reference
big
photo.
too. I know what orcs look like, dude.
No, not the ones I'm talking about.
So he stands up to you and he says, "So he seems a little less drunk than the rest of them, probably because he can hold his alcohol a little better because he's a bigger man. But he gets in your face a little bit. He says some orcish slurs at you that I'm not gonna try to pronounce like orcish shit, but it's pretty. You can tell it has some distaste. It's very distasteful
what
towards you.
does he say? What does he say? I speak orc. What does he say? In
Ah.
English?
Oh, wait, he called him a cunt.
I mean,
Oh,
pretty.
cut!
Yeah, pretty much like around that. Like the words. The words would be like the last thing you would want to hear. I don't want to like say them. I just want to. So, yeah. What would you like to do after that?
I'll get up and separate them.
Okay, so.
I wouldn't get in front of 2 orcs like that. Oh, that's gonna end badly.
One's on my side, you know. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So are you gonna get in between them, or are you gonna like push them aside? What is it that you're gonna be doing here?
So they're like chest, right?
Pretty much,
Are they
yeah,
all but nose to nose right now?
yeah.
So
Fucking fangs and shit.
Corvo will get in between them, just get that extra body width
Okay.
part.
So
What are you gonna say?
yeah. What are you gonna say? That's a good question. Are you going to say anything?
Yeah, you gotta remember you're dealing with orcs, man. They got a short ass temper.
I know. So do they speak?
They
Like-
speak common.
Okay.
We sprechen the Deutsch.
So I'll just say, what's the big problem here? Why are you getting in his face?
Before you even finish that sentence, when you touch him, he immediately just slaps your hand down and pushes you to the ground.
Okay.
All right, so I stand up. Ostrid, will you tell these 2 guys to let's all calm down, let's relax, let me get them a drink.
Okay. Oh, I forgot the proper language to use for this. Oh, the dialect. I don't even know if he's from the north or from the south.
Ostrid,
Oh,
I
think
don't
about
care.
this.
Ostrid, I don't care. Will you just tell them to calm
Question
down?
for
and
the
I'll get them a
DM: Do I
drink?
have weapons?
On you?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You have the weapons that, yeah, like you have a mace, I believe.
Oh yes,
that's what you wanted. And then,
I'm gonna end up having to use a spell slot here in a second. Okay.
All right, so yeah, Ostrid, will you just
So
stop? I
what
don't
I'm gonna
care.
talk.
Just tell him. Yeah.
Walking up to the orc right now, and I'm like literally like at his belt, like his wanker's like sitting in my face, and I'm looking up at this guy. I'm looking up at this guy, and as I'm looking up at this guy, I'm gonna go on ahead and look at him and say in orc, I'm gonna say an orc, which is probably gonna freak him out because no halfling really knows orc, but it's funny. I'm gonna say to him in orc, "It's okay. Calm down. My friend wants to buy you a drink. Everything's fine. If you think any otherwise, things are gonna. You don't want anything to get tensious, you know. You don't want anything to get tensious." I'm using my American accent for the orcish.
When you finish saying that, who said that? What? Where is that coming from?
Hey, down here, you fucker!
What are you? You're like the size of my calf.
Ugh, I know already. Were you listening or were you not listening?
I don't know if I have to listen to somebody so small.
Okay, then.
At this point, I will put my mace at his chin, and then firmly, with a strong voice, "Listen, half-breed. Speak to my friend again, and I'll rip your fucking head off."
That was a good voice, by the way. I like that.
Yeah, actually, bravo, man.
The tall half orc, he's not liking this too much. He is going to he looks at the halfling, and then he kind of scoffs. He looks back at the orc that has a mace to his throat, reaches behind his back for his sword, and grabs nothing, and realizes behind him that all of their gear is back at their table.
Kill him!
And so he tries to he's going to grab Hank and try to throw him, which is a strength contest.
Great. And there's a little tiny man between you guys, so be the fuck careful.
So this is literally just a strength v strength, so just roll a d20 and then add your strength modifier.
You got it, friend.
Oh, I erased my roll. Damn it, I rolled for that spell. And I
So
erased it.
would this be an attack or a saving throw?
Well, it's not for you.
I can use a spell though.
Oh, well, it's I would
While because I have a spell called Bless, and I asked Caleb about it, and he says I can use it when one of our teammates is attacking or needing to do a saving throw.
But not within the same. You can use it, but you need to use it like if you want to bless somebody, you can end up blessing somebody when it's so. Say he'll end up rolling for having everybody roll for initiative in a fight. Okay, when it's your turn, you can choose whether or not you want to attack your person or look and see if you want to bless somebody. Okay, so it's still considered an action.
Turn.
Yeah, it's still considered an action. But while this is going on, while he's doing his, let him go through his strength check real quick, and then after that, then Eric will let you know when you can use your spells.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm asking so many questions.
No, you're good, dude. This is exactly what you need to do. All right, Esteban, what'd you roll?
15.
He rolled a 21. So,
it's 18 to, so it doesn't matter. So, well, fuck.
Shit.
So,
How did he pick me up, this motherfucker?
He's a big half orc, man. You want to know what his name is?
What is his name?
Are you gonna ask him? No, it's not. It's not stupid like Hank. Okay.
His name.
No, his name is Dudist.
Oh, Dudist.
So
awesome.
Dudist is going to. He's not going to completely pick you up over his head because you're a large man. But he is going to.
Is he throwing him right or left? Because
he's throwing him.
He attempts and he fakes.
He's throwing him straight backwards into the booth. And now I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative for the first time in this podcast.
What's it? D20 with
D20 plus your dexterity.
D20 and then add your initiative.
Plus dex?
Dexterity modifier, yeah. Modifier, not your entire dex, because that would be ridiculous.
Your plus or minus.
I got a 7.
Okay.
That's total.
I got a 5 total.
Total?
Yeah. I rolled a 4.
Esteban, what'd you get?
5.
5.
Well, I'm already the one being pushed, man. Didn't I lose that already?
No.
14.
14 for Caleb.
Then I shit my pants.
14.
Okay, John, you rolled a 14 too?
I rolled a 7.
Who rolled this 14? Okay, so You guys all three rolled a 14?
No, John rolled a 7.
Okay.
Kevin, I can't hear you talking.
I can't hear you.
No one can hear you.
At a 13.
Okay, there we
13? Okay. Whose car alarm is going off in the
Yeah.
background?
It's coming from Esteban.
go. Not mine.
No, that's over here. That's on this side.
No, it stopped.
Yeah.
God damn.
You are the god.
Okay. Caleb, what is your dexterity modifier?
Oh shit. Once I pour my Jack Daniels, I will tell you.
Oh, I added my dexterity.
I know.
I did.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. But what is it?
My dexterity modifier is 3.
What's yours, Nate?
2.
2? Okay, Caleb goes first then.
Cool.
That's
So
how
does
you
it go
break.
in order of,
That's how you break
lowest
ties,
roll?
pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes highest to lowest.
So
Okay.
You got a 14 as well?
My dexterity, yeah, I got a 14 as well.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
so
okay.
he has a higher dexterity modifier, so he goes first. Okay.
Okay.
So, Esteban, you are prone technically because you're on a fucking
on
on
my
your
back.
yeah on
Fuck.
and first up is the half orc who just threw Esteban.
Fuck.
He rolls really good.
He's going to after he threw Esteban, he's going to look at the tiny little man about the size of his calf, and he's going to try to mule kick you, and he's going to roll.
Mule kick. Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
so he's gonna kick
bonus
backwards.
Bonus action. Misty step. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, what
Um,
does that do? You can't just say words.
Oh, sorry. Bonus action, Misty Step. So what Misty Step is, it's a spell.
Okay.
And what my spell is I can actually, wherever I'm seeing, I can disappear into a puff of smoke and appear in 30 feet wherever I'm seeing. And it's usually a bonus instead of an action.
Flash step.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So once, and if I believe right, I still get an action after I'm done puffing and leaving.
Yeah, it's not your turn, so you're
right.
not. Yeah, you're just using your bonus action. Well, does it say that you can use that outside of your turn? Because a bonus action would just be.
Bonus action would be yours. It's your decision if I can use it or not. So
I'm trying to think
bonus
because
action
that
doesn't.
like this bonus action necessarily doesn't like break anything, but I'm trying to think of like situations where a bonus action would just completely ruin things because there's a lot of bonus actions in the world of D&D. So I'm trying to think.
It's up to you. So if you think I could just do you want me to just do my dexterity modifier? And
I'll allow this because it's not like game breaking. But I'll look more into like bonus actions and stuff to figure out like if I think they're broken, if you can use them when it's not your turn. But for this, it's totally fine. That's cool. It's a cool factor, so I'm not gonna fucking touch it. Okay, so what are you gonna do then when you?
I'm gonna move 30 feet, so I see the top of the bar.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go on ahead and just.
So you're on
slide
top.
Myself over. So I'm on top of the bar right now.
Okay.
And he's gonna mule kick whatever he's gonna mule kick.
He's gonna mule kick. Yeah, nothing. Okay, so he also he has multi attack, so he is then going to. Everyone is within 5 feet. You guys are all kind of grouped up around a booth, so you're all real close proximity. Besides now, Caleb, who is coyote ugling on top of the bar.
Gross.
Can he use his full 30 or whatever?
He can, but I don't think he needed to use a full 30.
Yeah.
Okay, now the bow tie is off. Okay,
Jesus Christ.
so
It's super hot in here.
he has multi attack, so he's going to now. The next person that I believe is closest to him would be
No,
would-
Hank.
no. Oh, Hank is
Hank's
the furthest
Hank's down.
away from him. He's back
down
on a
right now.
table.
Hank's
The closest person to him is Mr. Corvo, and he
Hank's
is
busy.
going to.
My rolls are so great.
Yeah. He's going to throw a punch, and you don't have to do anything right now, but he's going to try to unarmed strike you, and he rolled a. What is his strength? He rolled a 12. What is your armor class?
14.
Perfect. So he just completely misses. Clearly, that alcohol has affected him a little more than he realized, and just whiffs on that punch. Next in the order is Caleb. Coyote.
Cool.
Back to him.
Kind of ugly. I'm gonna go on ahead and use one of my cantrips. It's called Eldritch Blast.
I know
And
what that is.
because-
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but mine has a specific modifier to it because I'm a level 2.
Mhm.
It allows me to blast whatever opponent I hit 10 foot.
Okay, so
So
yeah,
it makes them fly 10 feet.
it has the
I'm
bonus
gonna
of
use
pushing them.
it on the half orc.
Is that
Okay.
regardless of size of the person?
It's
Yeah,
regardless of
usually,
size of the
yeah.
person.
Okay.
Unless they're like massive.
giant.
Yeah.
Stone giant or
A
something.
Colossus.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, so what does he have to do? Is it a wisdom
I
saving
think
throw?
it is a. Oh, he has to. Yeah. My Eldritch Blast would be my spell. It's used as a spell, so the spell DC is 14. So he needs to make it above a 14 in order to not get hit.
And what's your casting as charisma, correct? As a warlock?
Yeah, my casting's a +6. So I roll a d20 and then +6. Yeah.
What is your wait? Your charisma is a +6?
Yeah, my spell attack is a +6. My charisma is a +4.
Okay, that seems more in line. Okay, he rolled. Okay, so he's gonna get hit by this blast, and how far does it?
10 feet.
10 feet? Yeah, no. He gets sent through the fucking wall. He rolled a 1. So
That's coming from a guy that's less than half his size.
He rolled a critical miss. So he decided to get sent through a fucking wall. There's a nice giant, like 6.5 foot tall, like perfectly etched out, like cartoonish cutout of the dudist, and and he is just out the wall right now.
Do I have time to say something?
Sure. It's gonna sound like, but yeah,
it's gonna sound like this. Hey, Craig, I think we got a draft. You mind turning up the heat?
Okay. So what is the damage on that? I know there's a damage roll as well, isn't there?
My damage is a 1. I think it's a 10, a d10.
A d10. Okay, 1d10, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
1d10. My d10 was 5, and then do I add my damage? Do I add a modifier for damage or no?
I don't think you do. No, it's just a straight roll of damage with magic.
So he only got 5 damage and flew through a wall. That's funny.
I will say no, because since he got hit through the wall because he rolled a critical failure, I'm gonna go ahead and say that
It'd be a critical, right?
It'd be no. That if he was a melee attacking and he rolled a critical success, that's when you double the damage.
That's strong.
So I will say,
whatever.
Yeah, I will say that did 8 damage. So he, you can't really see him, but you could tell by his shrieking, very girly shrieking, that he was not ready for that, and he is not doing too hot right now. And next in the order after Caleb would be Nate, Mr. Sad cleric. What are you doing?
Oh, wait, can I ask a question right before?
What's up?
What is the rest of the crew doing that was with the dudist?
They're all right around there. That just hasn't been their turn yet.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, what you got, brother?
I'm gonna use a Sacred Flame on one of the dudes.
Nice. Okay. So you roll that, correct, or is it a Wisdom saving throw on that? I think it might be Wisdom or Intelligence.
It doesn't tell me.
I will find out for you. Give me 30 seconds.
Thanks, because I don't want to use up any more of my internet than I need to for all of the stuff I'm doing currently. Yeah, it should be a saving throw. I believe a Wisdom saving throw. Who are you attacking, by the way?
I don't know their name. So
okay. So there's.
We actually don't know anybody else.
Oh yeah. So there's. That's my bad. So there is a elf.
You're a priest, right, or cleric?
Cleric.
He's a cleric. So there's a elf, a human, and a gnome.
Oh, the gnome.
Whoa.
They must succeed a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so it's dexterity.
Or take 1d8 radiant damage.
Okay, so it's dexterity saving, and you're attacking the gnome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude. Punching
little people.
guy.
And what's your spell? What is it? What it just has to beat is it a 10, Caleb?
What's your spell?
It says yeah.
What's your spell attack? Is your spell attack a +6 or what's your charisma?
It should be on one of your. Oh, that's what it is.
It's
Well, he's not a
12.
charisma. He's not a charisma caster.
Oh, what is
He's
he?
wisdom.
Is he a wisdom caster?
Yeah.
Okay, your wisdom's a +2, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay, so and you're doing radiant damage. I think it should be. I think it's a +2 then.
But I'm trying to figure out what he has to beat for that.
His spell DC.
Yeah.
Would be what's your actual wisdom?
15.
15. I think it's a DC of 15.
Okay. So, Nate, what's your character's name again? I'm sorry. It's Othelio. Othelio? Othello. My bad. I don't know why I said Othelio. Okay. So you go to cast this flame, and you're very enthusiastic about it. You're like living for the kill, and you go to cast Sacred Flame, and maybe it's been a little while since you cast Sacred Flame. You're just not as good as you used to be in your younger days, and you just kind of and nothing happens.
It's just a sparkle.
I feel like I'm getting bullied.
It's like a sparkler.
It's like
Hey,
a
man,
sparkler, basically.
He beat the dexterity throw, and I wanted to be creative. So, all right. Next in the order is Kevin. What are you? Oh no.
God.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it's Kevin. My bad. Yeah, you're up, Mr. Ranger.
We don't know what's going on with their friend. Well, my weapon is a short sword that I have,
Yes.
and a longbow. Pull my short sword out.
Okay. What are you going to do with that short sword? Are you going to look at it?
Oh, he's gonna stick it where the sun don't shine.
Who's the nearest guy by me? Does it matter? Or
They're
not really?
the gnome,
right
the elf, and the human are pretty much all
miss you.
in the same place. Like they're all right around the same area.
Fuck it. I don't give a shit about any of these guys. I go straight for the human with the short sword.
Okay,
I'm going for the kill. Fuck these guys.
Okay, so you need to roll a d20
Okay.
and add. You don't add anything for that unless you add your strength modifier.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever.
Is it strength or is it dexterity with the short sword?
Ooh, short sword.
Short sword is it's dex. It's dexterity.
Okay.
That's a finesse weapon.
Give me 1 second here, gentlemen. Let me roll this real quick. The 20 you said, right?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
What'd you roll? 7. So you go. Maybe you're a little over eager with your roll.
I sure was.
Or with your attack. You pull that out. You're looking real cool, and then he just kind of like He just backs up a little bit, and he definitely dodges that. And
A lot too early.
yeah, that's that's it. He's just gonna dodge it nicely, not do anything because he's like, what the fuck? But now you guys have officially angered 3 out of the 4 of the group, so I think this is now a full-blown fight. Next, do you have anything else like a bonus action or a what
Not
is
with the
it?
ranger, no.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, here, I'm gonna run the rest real quick. Keep going since it's not my turn. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Okay, next in the order, so we had Kevin, and now
Probably me, right?
no.
what
The next one is
Alright,
the next in the order is the wood elf, and since 2 of these people aren't here, somebody else is going to have to get attacked. So again, like I pointed out, these guys don't have their gear. It's all back at that table, but they're still very eager to fight you guys. So the wood elf is going to throw a punch at the cleric that disrespected his group earlier. So he's going to roll.
I like the face.
He rolled a 15. What's your AC?
13.
13. So that's a hit.
Totally should have used her. You totally should have used.
So
her.
that's it.
I didn't know if it that
No.
would be considered a bonus action, right?
No, it's not. I don't think Shield of Faith is a bonus action. I think it's actually on your.
Yeah, it's a.
Yeah,
it's,
my
yeah.
turn.
Okay, so it's gonna be a D4 of damage because it's melee and they're also drunk. So he
Yeah,
does.
he's so tiny.
No, this was the elf.
Oh, the wood elf. Oh,
Yeah.
Sure.
It does 4 damage to you, Nate.
How tall is a high elf?
Oh, he just got
They
sucker
can be
punched
they
in
can
the
be
knickers.
anywhere from like 6 feet, like 5'10" to 6 feet,
I'll be 6'1". That's my height.
Okay.
Might as well.
All right.
Yeah.
So you took 4 points of damage, Nate.
Okay.
Okay, and now next in the order is John. You're up.
How far away is the guy that got thrown into the wall?
He is probably about 15 to 20 feet away. Because you guys were in the front, you guys were near the bar, and he got thrown through the back of the bar, or the front of the bar.
He would be distracted, right? So I could use my sneak attack?
Yeah, he's still pretty much down. Like, he hasn't, like, moved for a little bit. He's probably pretty concussed.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. So I need you to roll a d20. And I'll give you advantage. And an advantage means that you roll a d20 twice and you take the higher number.
Can I just roll them two at the same time?
Yes. And then just take the higher number.
I got a 15.
Okay. Plus your dexterity modifier?
18.
18. That is definitely going to hit. So you get to roll. It's a D8 for your short sword, and then a D6 or D6 for the sneak attack damage.
D8, D6. Add them?
Yeah, so it's a D6 and a D8 together. And then that's
7.
7 damage. Okay. This dude is just like full on concussed, and then you just stab him, and like, I don't know if you just like maybe you're like, just fuck it, and you like get up close to him and you're just like cutting him. Like, you're taking enjoyment out of this. Like, the dude pushed you, so you're just like,
you're chaotic good though, aren't you?
So you're just like carving your name Corvo in his fucking stomach, and he's just like out of it and concussed and has no idea what's going on, but he's not looking too hot right now. Okay, next up is the gnome, and he's gonna go after the gigantic orc, and he is going to. He has his staff. He has his short, his bow staff, and he's going to attack you, Mr. Hank, and he's going to roll a probably not enough, a 10.
What do I have to roll?
Nothing. What's your armor class? Medium, so you're a 15. So this does not do it. And so this little dude, he's like, ah! And just like hits you, and nothing happens.
Does he have a gnome hat, like one of those little blue hats?
Oh, nice.
If you want him to, yeah, absolutely. So he just smacks you with this thing, and it hits you kind of in the belly button. It might tickle a little bit because people don't like being touched there. And you're just like, what the fuck, man? You're like, Hank is not taking any of this shit. And now it is, his turn is over. He's just kind of dumbstruck. He's not looking, he's very confused and was expecting to at least do some damage and did absolutely jack squat. So next up is the human. And the human was, let's see. Who attacked the human last?
I did. He was more confused than anything by my attack.
Yeah. So he also, yeah, just so you guys know, I think Caleb, Esteban, and Kevin know, but each round of combat is about 6 seconds. So everything is happening really quickly.
Cool.
So he like lunges backwards and dodges the attack, and then he's going to, when you're he's going to just like try to, he's going to do a strength contest against you and try to take your sword from you because, like I said, they don't have their weapons. So I'm going to need you to roll a...
Me?
Yes. So
Okay.
roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
Put my app up. Oh, shit. I just made up for this one. 22.
22. So yeah, he tries to reach for this, and you break his hold so fast that he actually like stumbles back a couple steps and like
Do I
falls.
cut his hand?
No, it's not your turn. If he rolled a 1, then yeah, probably. But no, he just stumbles back, and his drunkenness overtakes him, and he's just like, he's not prone, but he is on the ground, and it's gonna. He's a little dazed after that. Yeah, he is definitely on his ass, and he is also. Now that he was very confused about your attack, now he's very confused about why the fuck he did that. So now it is finally Esteban's turn.
Big.
Hank, just so you know, you have to use half of your movement speed to get up, and then you can Coyote Ugly on the table.
I will not Coyote Ugly on the table.
Oh, come on. It is so much fun.
I just get my big ass up. Who's the closest person to me?
Probably the gnome that hit you.
Punt the shit out of him. Punt the shit out of him.
I'm gonna go after.
Fuck little people. Oh shit! Talking about myself.
I'm gonna go after the gnome.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
All right, this little bastard.
Please punch him. Please.
All right,
Punch
so
him.
what? Again, he's the one that. No, the gnome didn't go after me. The orc's gone. Gnome's the
No,
closest
he hit
one.
you. He ran up to you, hit you in the stomach, and nothing happened.
Yeah,
And
okay.
it tickled.
Yeah, you
All right.
felt very uncomfortable. Hank, no likey.
Oi! Did you just touch me in the belly button? You little bastard! I'm about to punch in your fucking head. So I will take my mace.
That's a
and
punch.
turn
All
and
right,
him.
cool. Roll
Yeah,
a d20,
remember,
please, and add your
My
strength
language is
modifier.
no good.
I want to know. What are you gonna go up top or are you gonna go underneath?
I'm about to put his head in his ass.
Oh, dude, pull a Happy Gilmore on that bitch.
All right, so D20, right?
Yeah, d20 plus your strength modifier.
All right.
What's his strength modifier? Like 10?
That's a 23.
50 bajillion.
All right, so now I need you to roll damage, and I think a mace, since it's a heavy weapon,
Mm-hmm.
is going to be a d10. But I'll
D10?
fact check that. But like right now, it doesn't really matter that much. So roll a d10.
D10 rolls at 3. Motherfucker.
So much damage.
Iron power.
Okay, so this guy just dematerialized, right? Just, yeah.
You think he only got 3 hit points? Jesus, man, he's not that weak. All right, so you come down with like a righteous fury and just hit this dude, and like you're actually kind of impressed that he still looks as good as he does after he had like 7 feet of fucking like momentum come down on the top of his 3-foot like high dome, and he's not enjoying it by any means that he just got hit in the face with a mace, but he's okay. He's doing okay. He's a little bloody. He's got the the cool anime shit coming down his face, like the
Nice.
got the anime like perfectly making his nose look awesome and everything. It's like this gnome. This gnome is
Yeah.
he's pumping himself up. You better not let him see himself in the mirror because he looks pretty fucking cool.
Oh, you little glob. You went ahead and moved.
All right,
That fuck is crazy, son.
so now the half orc is up. He had to use half of his
Wait,
movement
back
speed.
in?
He had to use half of his movement speed to get up, but he's very confused and most likely concussed and most likely probably fucking like blew up a disc in his back. But he rubs his eyes and he sees an elf right next to him, carving his name, he assumes is his name, into his chest. And when he gets up,
I'm
he's just
freaked out.
standing right there,
Damn good.
bleeding the name Corvo out of his chest. And so what he's
Hey,
going to
man.
do, he's going to rush you, first off, and he's going to try to tackle you into the ground. So I'm going to need you to make a strength,
Make
roll a
sweet
d20 and
beer.
add your, oh boy, and add your strength modifier to it.
I have a feeling, John, no matter what you
I
roll,
rolled
you're
a
gonna lose.
17, and it's a -1, so a 16.
Okay. Yeah, he rolled a
Uh,
critical success.
Ah, shit.
You're good. You're good.
So he's going to pick you up like it's no, and he's going to actually, so on your shirt that you're wearing is now bloodstained Corvo in reverse. He just picks you up belly to belly and just plants you into the fucking ground. And I'm going to have him roll a d6 because he's a strong motherfucker. And that is going to be double damage since it's a critical success. And he's going to do 10 damage to you, John.
Jeez.
Dude,
Oh.
you just got fucking wrecked,
Yeah.
dude.
How you doing, John?
I have 8 health.
Yeah.
I
Oh
think,
no.
I think you hurt John's pride.
Yeah, John's pride is gone. Shouldn't have carved
No,
his
it's still
name
there.
in.
It's still intact. It's okay.
Shouldn't have carved a name into somebody's chest. Just like slowly, like all
I'm
right.
like Zorro, you know?
Yeah.
I fucking write my shit.
Carvo's just a little longer to write out, man.
Yeah. It just took me a little longer, and he woke up, and caught me doing it.
All right. Next up is, let's see. Next up is Caleb.
Woo!
Please help out
Okay.
Corvo. Good God.
All right, so
What?
what's going on with
Yeah.
Corvo right now? I had to let my dog in real quick.
I have
He got
8 health
spine
now.
busted into the ground and took 10 damage.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Sad thing is, I
So
don't have
the
a
guy
healing
that's on
spell
top
right
of him, has he been hit already?
It's the half orc. Yeah, so yeah,
Oh,
he's
the
been hit a
half-orc.
lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So I'm gonna cast sleep.
Okay.
And so what that's gonna do is I'm
Yeah.
gonna roll 2d10.
And you have
And
to
you
beat
know
how
how-
much health he has left. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll. I roll a 14.
Okay. So yeah, that's going to do it. And that puts him to sleep for a minute, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 10 rounds. Okay. Cool. So he is asleep. And he is asleep on top of John.
Well, how many hit points does he have?
I
The
can't
only
tell you
reason
that.
why- but no, don't tell me that. But the only reason why I'm asking is because once it goes, I have 14. So once it fills up his in a 20-foot square, the other people it should start filling up too, because it's a multi thing. It's not just a one person.
Well, he's outside.
Oh, am I outside?
No, you're
Is
in.
he? Is he?
he's
Is he
the-
20 feet away from me or no?
Yeah, he's definitely 20 feet, probably 25, but
Oh, then my sleep doesn't work then,
okay.
because they need to be within a 20-foot radius of me.
You can move.
Okay, I run.
It's your turn.
I jump off.
Yeah,
I jump off of the counter. I'm like, ah!
Yeah, it's like a 70-foot drop for you. What's your movement speed, Caleb? Like 20 or 25?
25.
Yeah, okay. So
25.
yeah, you can definitely get within
Yeah,
range
same
to do
thing.
that. But
Okay, so I
the
get
only
within
person
range
you're
and
going
I'll
to catch in that is either him or John, if you want to cast it on John. But John is having trouble. John is having trouble breathing now, because there's a giant half orc on top of him, asleep.
With sleep apnea.
Yeah.
Okay, well, at
Um,
least he's asleep instead of killing you.
yeah, that is true. Okay,
That's
so
good.
that's your turn, correct, Caleb?
Yeah, it's my done.
Okay.
Thank you.
So next
Vote
up
for
is
now.
yeah. I hope you like pressure blankets because that's pretty much what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Okay, Nate, you're up next.
All right, I just have a strange feeling that I'm gonna have to cast Shield of Faith on Torgoth. Torgoth.
Is that
That's Kevin.
That's Kevin, right? Okay.
Gets a +2 AC for the duration.
Okay. So Kevin, make sure you remember that. I'm not going to write
What
that
do I
down.
got?
You have a +2 to your AC right now, so you're a little harder to hit. And that's going to be your turn, Nate?
See.
Okay. So next up is Kevin, actually. So what are you going to do? You just got a weird fuzzy feeling like you just did heroin or something. So
It's actually literally a shield.
oh.
It's a bubble around him.
So yeah, he's in a heroin bubble. That's cool. But so he's feeling pretty good.
Hit me up.
What
Bubbles.
are you gonna do? The person that's closest to you right now is
Was
probably
that human dude that
the
knocked on his
human
ass?
that got knocked on his ass. Yes, correct. He's about 5 feet away from you, which is perfect melee striking range.
Isn't
Trying to
the
think how it
same
might
human
impact if I
on
go for the
John?
kill or just knock his ass out. Screw it, I'm gonna try to knock his ass out with the butt of my sword.
Okay, so you're
Right
doing
just headshot.
yeah. No, you. So when you for future reference, when you guys want to do something like that, roll normally, Kevin. Just
So,
like you're attacking to kill
dexterity?
him. Yeah, like
But
you're
so-
attacking to kill him, but you say
20
non-lethal. You're using non-lethal means. So that just means
Okay.
that you're not gonna. Even if you rolled like a critical and you did enough damage to kill him, you're holding back enough to where it'd leave him with like 1 HP or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going with a non-lethal.
You're
So
rolling a
then-
D20 and add your dexterity modifier.
Rolling dice.
What
12.
are you eating, Esteban?
So 15.
15. That
Yeah.
that is not going to be successful. So you're going when you run at him, you're going at him to hit him with the butt of your sword, and
Yeah,
he
that's
sees
perfect.
that and definitely rolls away from that, and now he is back up on his feet.
I still
Okay.
got my shiny shield though, yeah?
Yeah. You're still
Okay,
you're
so
I
still
think it's for the duration of his turn, though.
only for his turn.
It just says for duration.
What's the
Would that
duration
question-
say?
Doesn't say how long. It just says for the duration.
1 bonus action, which is cool. Oh, it's a bonus action. Nice.
Oh,
I gotta write that down. Then
That's for concentrate. You need to be concentrated on it, and it has to be. It's up to 10 minutes or until you break your concentration.
so every time it comes around, you can do something, but you have to remember that you're casting that spell to keep him protected.
If you don't, it'll fall off.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now I'm still casting it on.
Yeah, because that was what you did on your turn.
Okay.
And I didn't know it was a bonus action, or else you could have gone
I didn't
again.
either.
Yeah. Okay, so that was Kevin. Next up is is the wood elf. Okay, so the wood elf just saw his gnome buddy just get clobbered in the head, but he's also shocked that he didn't take as much damage as he thought he was going to. So now he is going to run at you, Hank, the beheader. Just going to add a title to your name every time I say it.
Nice.
So he's going to run at you, Hank the Defiler, and so he's going to just try to he's going to full on try to drop kick you, and it's going to be great. He thinks he's going to look really cool. What the fuck are you eating? All right.
I'm hungry.
So he rolled let's see. He rolled a 16 plus against your armor class.
Okay, so I've downloaded that little app. I'm sorry, I redid, I guess, everything. So armor class is at 16.
It's at 16. He rolled a 16. So that is not going to beat it because I think tie goes to the defender. So he's going to drop. It's going to be very similar to when the gnome hits you with a in the belly button. He runs at you just full on drop kick, and it's pretty much like he kicks a wall and just back first into the ground, and he's just like, that was a bad idea.
Fuck.
And now it is the human's turn. So, oh no, it's John's turn. My bad. John, you're
Am
up.
I asleep?
No, you just have a giant fucking half orc on top of you.
Yeah.
Can I?
Keep you
Can
asleep.
Yeah.
Can I
John's
reach
taking a
my
nap.
daggers or anything?
Yeah, you could. You're not completely he's not completely under on top, covering all of you. So you can definitely reach for your daggers.
Okay, I'm gonna try and reach for my dagger and I guess stab him in the side.
Okay, roll your d20
Good.
plus your dexterity modifier,
Get him.
and I'll give you advantage because he's asleep. So roll 2.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. The first one was a 10,
Okay, what was the second one?
an 18.
An 18. So you go with the advantage. Go with the higher one. So
Okay,
that's
so
definitely going to hit
plus
him.
3.
You're good. You already hit him with the 18.
Okay.
So what you're going to do now is roll 2d6s for the dagger damage and the sneak attack damage because this motherfucker is asleep. Even though he's right on top of you, he has no idea you're
Got a
there.
4.
You got a 4 total? Okay,
Mhm.
so this
John, you are struggling, dude, with those rolls, bro.
he was struggling the other night too when I was teaching him. So now this dude, he's starting to bleed out. He's not looking good at all. And he's just bleeding out on top of you. And all the blue gear that you were wearing that I drew you in, it's not so much blue anymore. It's getting a nice purpley red. It's not looking too good right now.
So is there any way for me to get out from under him?
You could have strength checked to try to get out from under him, but
Oh, well, the only thing other thing I have is cunning action, which
here
allows
I'll
me
let
to
you
dash or
since he's
disengage.
asleep, I will let you roll a d20, and I have a number in my head that I want you to
Okay.
beat, and you can add your strength modifier.
Well, it's a 16 with the strength modifier.
All right. Somehow, the the tall, lanky elf somehow musters up enough strength to push this giant half orc off of him, and now, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, because you'll find out. Just make a Constitution saving throw. Roll a d20 and add your Constitution modifier to it.
11.
11. Cool. So you're about to throw up from having all of this blood come up on top of you, but you just hold it in. You're just like, but you're good. got
You
a
got the
weird
saliva in your mouth.
Yeah,
and
you
you're
got
just
that
kinda
weird
like
like burning taste in your mouth.
Yeah,
It's not going too well, but you managed. All right.
Now,
You're a strong man.
Can I still use cunning action?
Yeah.
Which allows me to dash or disengage. So I want to do that and then dash back to everybody else.
Okay. So yeah, that's your that gets you. Is that double your movement speed or is it?
I think it's the same.
Okay. So yeah, you can definitely with 30 feet, you can definitely
Okay.
get back. So you're with everybody and the guy
I'll
who's
have to read about that.
he's bleeding out outside. That's cool. Okay. Next up is the gnome, and so the gnome
died.
Huh?
That's the one almost died.
Yeah, get used to it, man. All right, so next up is the gnome. The gnome is going to see that his wood elf friend tried to help him, so he's going to go right back after that giant orc who is literally become a brick wall for these people. So he's going to try to like sweep your legs and why I mean sweep your legs, he's literally going to throw his entire like 60-pound frame into the back of your knee trying to knock you down, because that's literally the only way that's going to happen. So he's going to okay. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, no. He again, just Hank the tank is just going to sit there and just has this thing hit him in the back of the leg. And I'm actually gonna let you roll I'm gonna let you roll a D4 because you're literally just gonna flick this guy off with your leg.
I got a 4.
All right. Yeah, he's not liking that. He actually surprisingly took more damage from the kick than the mace to the top of the head, but that's cool.
Please don't kill him.
No, he's hurting, but he's still kicking. He's just not looking too hot right now. All right. Next up in the order is the human, and not me, the human, but this human in the story. But he is.
Our DM is funny.
Yeah, I try to be. So. He definitely dodged Kevin's attack, and he's going to go right after you, Kevin, with he's going to try to tackle you to the ground. And I'm not going to do a strength contest on this because I'm just going to have it be a D20. Okay, so I need you, what's your armor class?
14, but plus a 2 is 16.
What did you say like 3 words ago?
I forgot.
He said something about I'm super strong.
Yeah, and you'll win, right?
Oh, yeah, well, okay, I just set myself up for failure right there.
Yeah, you just got tackled into the bar, my friend.
Oh, damn.
And
It's okay.
I'm going to have you take...
Oh, wait, you already added the +2. Never mind, I'm retarded.
Yeah. So you're going to take 2 points of damage as you smash into the bar. Craig is like, oh, God damn it. This was such an easy job like a week ago. What has been going on in this place since then? Everything has just been going to shit. You know what? I quit. And he just storms off.
Oh, no, Craig.
That's
Or
it.
he's trying to. As he's storming off,
Come
can
on,
I say
Craig, I'm
something?
pissed.
Yeah, you can. Talking is a free action, so.
Craig, I'll pay for the wall, mate. I'll pay for the wall.
It's not about the wall. It's about the safety, man. I'm out of
Bring me
here.
grog. I need grog.
Does that mean I get free mead?
You can have whatever you want. I don't work here anymore.
Everybody should be happy.
And the fight ends.
You're literally the only person celebrating that Craig is leaving.
I'm just mad that Craig's leaving.
Yeah.
No, I'm
I need
not
my strong
celebrating he's
alcoholic
leaving. I'm
beverages.
celebrating we get
Here's
free
my
alcohol.
money, god damn it.
The next move is up to Mr. Frank the Insurmountable, or Hank the Insurmountable. Change the name to Frank. No, it's Hank the Insurmountable now. You are going, you can do whatever you want. You just kicked a gnome like halfway across the room, but and did more damage with your leg than your spiked mace, but whatever.
Nice. All right, well,
Thanks.
how far away is the little fella?
Probably about 10, 15 feet.
All right, I'm going to walk over to him, attempt to grab him by the head.
So that's a strength contest. Okay. So we'll do that first. I'll let you do because I just want to see where this is going. Okay, what'd you roll?
So strength is what, D20 then plus my modifier?
Plus your strength modifier.
Okay, so I rolled a 20 with the modifier.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, you win. What's up next? I want to see where this is going.
Grab his head, squeeze, 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 pick him up to about shoulder high. That sounds about right. And then just let him go and then throw a massive right hand.
Okay, now I'm going to need you to roll a D20 and try to beat his AC.
All right.
You know what? I'm going to have you add your dexterity modifier because you're kind of like, like self-pitching to yourself. So this kind of is a dexterous thing to do.
Okay, so dex is no modifier.
Okay.
But got lucky with a 16.
All right, that'll do it. So because I'm going to give you, since this was really cool, I'm going to give you a point of inspiration for that. And hold on to that. You can have one. I'll explain the point of inspiration real quick. So you're allowed to have 1 point of inspiration. You can use it at any time to add a dice. I believe it's the same. Like if you roll a D20, you can roll I'll say you can add a D10 to anything with a inspiration roll. So you can, like, if you're like right now, if you would have rolled, say, a 6 and you had inspiration, you could have rolled a D10 and then bumped that up enough to do it. So you can hold on to that. And you want to spend it because you can only have 1. So you can get another one. If you guys do cool shit, I'll give you inspiration points.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so roll a D6 for me, buddy.
All right, let's see what we get here. An 8.
An 8. Oh boy. Okay.
So I spent it, right?
No. That was your damage.
That's just. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you just fucking punch this dude, and you expect him to go flying, but your fist literally just concaves his chest cavity and pops out the backside. Now you have a little gnome bracelet around your wrist, and you can do with that however you please. This man is dead.
Mortal Kombat fatality right there.
This dude is so dead.
This is what I do to you little fuckers. Rips him off, throws it. Where is that ugly bastard that hit me earlier? The orc, where is he?
What? He's asking questions. There's only 2 people who know where he is.
Hey, he's out here, you big oaf!
Why is he? Austin, why are you always yelling, dude?
All right.
Because I'm outside.
All right.
You warlock prick. What did you say he was?
So the yeah, he's talking to you, Caleb.
Oh, say it again.
Get your tiny ass in here and help me out.
Oi, prick. Where did you say he goes to?
Can I? I'm gonna run over and stand on top of the orc. Jump on top of him. I'm like, hey, do I gotta do jumping jacks?
Is that okay with you, Hank? That
Anyway, he's on me or the half one, Caleb?
The half orc. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, he's still asleep, so he's bleeding out pretty profusely out there.
I'm done with my action. My action though, right?
You can still
I
move.
think we're pretty much done with everybody.
I'm just gonna walk towards. Caleb and the orc.
All right.
Yeah, where the fuck's Corvo right now, dude? I could use your help, bro.
He just got an orc off of him. Okay, so now the top of the order is the half orc, but he's asleep. So then it goes to Caleb.
Oh, cool. Who's in my field of vision that I can attack?
The half orc that you're standing on top of.
Well, he's sleeping, so I don't have to worry about him. But who has the other one?
Hank's got to get to him, man.
Mm-hmm.
You can see everybody else. There's a giant ass hole in the wall. That
okay. So who? Like,
so
the human.
So the furthest person from you, at the very front, like the back of the bar, is Torgoth, who is literally like spine up against the bar, being tackled by the human.
Do I got him like in a headlock right now?
I don't know if I should.
Like
can I do an Eldritch Blast on him? Or
let me finish. So there's still the wood elf that is like kind of around the booth. He's really close to. He's very close to. God, Nate, say it one more time for me.
Othello.
Okay, I'm gonna write out like phonetic spellings of this after we're done. Okay, so he's real close to Othello. Like, Othello, you haven't, I don't think you ever got up, Nate. I think you're still just sitting in the bar like, flame!
Because I'm trying to enjoy my alcoholic beverage, but all this shit's going on.
All right. Good. I like
You're
the character choice. That's good. Okay. So he's still at the booth. Yeah, I could just now like retconning this. I can like see like fucking Hank just getting chucked onto the bar, and he's just like, oh fuck.
And I'm just over here like just holding my hand. I'm holding my hand out while drinking this alcoholic beverage, just like.
I don't know what to believe.
Maybe that's why you're.
gods are dead to
Maybe
me.
that's why you like you couldn't get the spark to go. Just a little.
Yeah, but I know,
So funny.
but I
You're
knew that I
focused on
could
the
get this
alcohol.
freaking shield out, so I could get Targoth like protected just enough. To I'm sitting here still enjoying my drink.
So he's very close to the wood elf. The gnome is currently flying through the air right now as
In pieces.
as Hank walks towards the camera, all cool like with a flying gnome body.
Cool guys, don't look at explosions.
Don't look at dead
Walk away
gnomes.
in the diamond-covered boots.
Okay, and yeah, so it's just the human, the half orc that you're standing on, and then the wood elf is near the booth near Nate or near Othello, who doesn't want to move.
All right. So what I'm gonna end up. This is what I'm gonna end up doing. Is I want to go on ahead and start. I want to go on ahead and start walking at a brisk pace. I want to be able to make it inside the hole of the wall.
Okay.
But what I'm gonna do is I want to cast prestidigitation on myself, and I want to create myself to look like I have flames coming up and make my voice big. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's totally fine. So it's going to be an intimidation
I'm gonna try
check.
to intimidate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna intimidate the rest of the people that are in there.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll a d20?
So yeah, it's a
And then
D20.
add my intimidation modifier.
Yes. And then what do they have? You have to beat their. You have to beat their what for that? Or is it
I
just-
have to beat their. I think it's either wisdom. It's wisdom.
Okay. So are you trying to
Wisdom.
intimidate? Because the human,
I'm
human isn't
intimidating
looking at
whoever
you.
sees me.
Okay, so it'd be the
whoever sees
wood elf.
me.
Because the human is like head down into the bar, like pushing Torgoth into the bar. So Torgoth is facing you. The human's facing the other way. So you're going to
Cool.
try to get the
I rolled a 20, and my
A nat-
intimidation
a nat 20?
A
Okay.
nat 20.
You're
rolled a
good.
nat
You did
20.
it. Don't add
You
anything.
did it?
You're good.
Okay. All right.
You rolled
so
a nat
I'm gonna,
20.
I'm walking up, and as I'm walking, these flames are starting to come above me, and I said, "Oh, this is probably the last mistake you've ever made, you crazy little park chunts." And so I start spouting off all this shit. And as I stand there, the flames just start getting bigger, and they look like they're getting hotter. And that's what I do.
Okay.
You better run it. It's the last thing you ever do, you little shit.
So the wood elf sees this and says, "You shouldn't call me little," and starts to run away. And he is running, and since you rolled a critical success, I'm going to have some fun with this. So he's running, and he trips as he slips on like a little bit of beer that somebody spilled and during a drunken mess. And this dude goes like a good 5 feet like forward and just like smashes his head into the bar. So he's like right underneath, like right in between the legs of Torgoth and the human that was attacking you, whose name is Sandro. So that's a fun name. Thank you,
Sandro.
random name generator. So he is like completely underneath there, and then I'm going to have him so he took 12 points of damage, and Torgoth, you hear a snap, and this dude's neck is dead. It just broke. He's dead.
His neck is
His
dead.
neck is very dead. So good job. You scared a man to death.
Damn.
So now it's
All of this
just
work, boys. All of this
now it's
work.
just the human and the sleeping half orc.
The orc is mine.
Okay, so that's a free action. You can say that whenever you want. Next up is Nate.
Nate D-O-double-G. Do something, you fucking drunk. That's
All right.
All I can remember right now is you shouldn't call me little.
That's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. That's free talk. Do something, you fucking drunk.
Hey, listen. I like my alcoholic beverage.
Don't
You're
care.
calling
You
a guy
do
a
shit.
drunk who has a protection shield over you.
Which I'm
He
figuring to
does.
get
So
rid
we
of.
Yeah, he can get rid of right now if he wanted to.
Which I am. I'm using cure wounds on
Corvo?
Carvo.
Corvo? Okay.
Oh yeah, the poor dude got fucked up.
Yeah, you're within. What's the range on that?
touching range, which he's not that far away from.
Yeah,
me,
he's
isn't he?
25 feet away.
Yeah,
So
so I can walk over to him.
That's
With
exact. That's
With my
exact.
alcoholic
Yeah,
beverage still in my
exactly.
hand.
Wait.
You better.
Just,
I'm 25 feet away from him.
Yeah, because it's out. You're outside.
I thought I
have to
dashed
roll-
to them.
Oh no, that's right. You are
Yeah,
right
yeah,
by
he
him.
dashed
Okay,
back. He
yeah,
dashed
that's
back.
right. I totally forgot about
Okay.
that. Okay, so you can just caress his face as you drink alcohol and cure his
I
You're
wounds.
so
gotta-
pretty.
I gotta
Maybe sing him a little tune.
Pretty beat
D8.
up,
so
you know?
excited.
Huh?
So excited.
I gotta roll 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier,
All right.
which I don't know which one it is.
So 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. It should be. It's. Oh shoot! I remember this. So it's your. It's
that one, right?
Sorry, I'm not looking at you guys right now. It's your proficiency bonus, which would be a 2 right now, and your constitution modifier.
Went over my head. I rolled
So-
the die.
What'd you roll?
A 7
What's your constitution modifier?
plus 2.
Okay. And then so that's a.
Nice.
So what are you casting again? You're casting heal wounds? Okay.
Cure wounds, yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be 11 points of damage that you heal. Because it's both your +2s from your proficiency bonus and your constitution modifier. Because that's your
Okay.
spellcasting modifier.
Okay.
So John, you get 11 hit points back.
I'm back to full health.
Good.
Life is nice.
I still have bloodstained
Life is
clothes,
good.
and I'm trying not to throw up.
Hey, you know, it's a hard
At
life.
least I have one.
Usual.
And you
It's
have
a hard life, man.
You look like a fucking zombie, but at least you feel good.
While I'm sitting right here like caressing his face while still drinking. my drink.
It's okay.
I've never gotten up. I've
What
never
a
gotten
Yeah,
up.
not
Can't
once.
me.
He's like scooting his chair over and like, come here.
I'm gonna be there, guys. Give me a second.
All right.
For real.
I like
Go-
this character
go.
development.
Call me pretty.
All right.
Call me pretty.
So next up is Kevin. You're gonna have to make to like get out of this because this guy is pushing you up against the thing. You have to make
He's
a.
dead though, right?
No. The elf died when he slid into the table. That human is
there you
still
go.
tackling you into the
So
wall.
do I have him in a headlock?
You can try to put him in a headlock and try to get out of this, but
Okay,
remember,
but
only
he's
6 seconds has happened, so like not
pretty
much.
much like around my waist right here, though, right?
Yes,
Is that-
he is like pushing you into the bar.
Okay.
So if you're gonna try to put him in a headlock, it'll be a strength contest.
Huh. Trying to think. Yeah. What if I would have tried to escape, like sidestep or like roll out of there, like jujitsu style?
I could say
Like a ninja.
I would still say this dude's holding on to you, so you're gonna have to break free of him first. So it's gonna be a strength contest regardless.
Okay, so I got to roll a d20 to try to break free.
Yeah, plus your strength modifier.
Okay. Let's open this up. Okay. 20 plus no.
Did you roll a 20?
Yeah. No, not a 20.
Oh.
The 20 dice. Sorry.
Okay.
I got 18, 19.
All right. Yeah, you break free. What are you doing?
Grab the back of his head, push it face first into the bar, try to knock him out.
I'm not gonna say this often, but you have weapons.
Oh, fuck that. Go for the back of the head.
You're gonna what?
Go for the back of the head. Because I don't want to kill him, because I want to. They might have information about something we might need. So I
Okay.
want to knock this guy's ass out.
Roll me another D20,
lethal.
Kevin.
Okay.
Plus
He's
your
playing for the team. He's playing for the team.
So is
Next.
that plus dexterity or strength?
dexterity, because you have a short
What's it?
sword, correct?
Yeah, 15.
So dexterity. So 15?
Yeah.
That is not gonna do it. So
Fuck.
Shouldn't have pissed me off.
He punches the bar.
yeah, so he after you get
Slips
free,
and hits his
he's
head.
very aware, and you try to swing at him, and what happens is he literally like spins out of there, and yeah, you just slam into the bar. Not you, you slam the butt of your sword because maybe you'd do better if you used the pointy end. So
It's true.
that's what he says to you, by the way.
Vicious taunt lowers your health by 2.
That's my taunt right back.
Okay. Next up is because you don't have a bonus action or anything like that. You don't have double attack yet. Okay, you'll get that eventually. Pretty soon you'll be able to make multiple attacks in one turn.
No, because if I did have that, I mean,
You would yeah.
no.
It'll probably come at level 3. That's when shit starts to pop off on level.
Standing in the hole in the wall, I'm looking at Kevin and I'm going, you should have chibbed him, boyo.
I never know if you're going like Scottish or Irish. Like,
Stupid ranger.
It's going to be right within that same thing.
Right.
The cool thing is it's fantasy, so I
What
can
was
do
that,
it
Hank?
when I want.
Stupid ranger. You can't even kill someone right.
I like the orc with the action because normally, like, I was practicing my orc voices earlier, and I usually just like jut my jaw out as far as I possibly can and just talk like this. Because
ranger, no kill.
That's better.
Yeah, I thought that, but no.
Okay.
Going for more of a Middle Earth orc, which for some reason they're all British.
Yeah, apparently. All right, John, you're up. You're feeling good. You look like shit. Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay, is that a D20?
Yeah, D20 plus your modifier.
Ah, shit, I forgot about my bonus action.
Oh, boy, you're looking a little pale, ain't you?
A 14.
The fucking turtle.
That's a little thin. Quick, go find Nemo.
She patrols the deep. Never see a turtle's
It's a
eyes.
14.
That's a 14. All right, you're good.
Crocodile's
But
eyes.
again, you're feeling that barf. Just you're not liking the
I got
smell.
to choke it down again.
Yeah, man. Like you might have when you stabbed him, you might have got some his colon.
Bile.
You got some colon, and you're not feeling too great. Like it's every turn. It's just a little harder to get that hold that down. All right,
That's
but what are you gonna do? So you just got healed. You're right over by the bar. The wood elf is dead. The human is attacking Torgoth, and the half orc is asleep outside, bleeding out. Also,
I'll try and stab whoever's attacking Targoth in the knee.
all right.
I'm just gonna stab somebody.
Yeah.
All right, roll me a d20 and add your dexterity modifier to it.
It's an 8.
Plus your dex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
John, dude, you killing me with these fucking rolls, bro.
I
I
don't know.
saw
what
him
to
the other
do,
night.
man.
He kept getting like 1 and 3.
Okay, I will say this.
I roll trash.
Yeah, where's my shirt? Esteban, you can give anybody you want your inspiration point to use.
God,
Yeah.
just give it to John right now.
He just flipped them off, so I'm just saying you can
Not
do
gonna
that.
happen.
Yeah, not going to happen. So you got to stab, and if you would have rolled a little lower, I probably would have had you stab Kevin. But you just stabbed straight into the wood grain of the bar, and your dagger is kind of like you got to jiggle it loose. But I think you might. Do you have a? You don't have a second attack either.
It just told. All I know of it's dash and disengage. That's
Okay.
all I know. I think.
All right.
So
So-
I guess I'll just.
Dude, none of you know how to kill someone.
All
That
right.
blade is really stuck in there. You're gonna have a shite of a time trying to get it out.
All right. So the human is next, and he's going to he's going to grab you, Mr. Torgoth, and he's going to try to throw you over the bar. So roll me a d20 for strength, and tell me what you get.
Okay, there we go.
I like how we're all like.
How we're all not killing someone? Yeah, that's great.
Okay,
It's just
so I
one
got
person
We're like
19 plus 21.
Okay. So, yeah. Kevin, I'm going to let you decide what happens here, because you won. So what's happening when he tries to grab you? You're not going to stab him or anything, but, like, what would you do when you have advantage on throwing somebody, pretty much?
Spine buster. Just
That's what I figured. You're copying Dudist over there, but that's cool.
I was copying the rocks.
All right. So roll a d4 for me. It's the triangle, top
Okay.
right.
Okay,
What'd you roll?
4.
4. All right. So this is the first time. This is the first time this dude has like gotten hit. Just so you guys know. and
Finally.
he gets hit, and he's kind of laughing this off. Like,
Oh, great.
it didn't hurt him too. It hurt, but he's kind of laughing it off. He's on the ground. He's like fucking Tyler Durdening this shit and just laughing in your face about it.
Where I've been.
And Mr. Hank, the unkillable, is up next.
How far am I from the human?
25 feet. You're outside,
Okay.
right?
No,
Yeah.
I was going towards. I don't think I reached the.
I'll say
orc
you're 20
outside.
feet away then.
All right, then. You know what? Is the human facing me or is his back towards me?
He is on the ground.
Okay, good. I'm gonna walk
Like
over to him.
prone on the ground, or
Yeah, well, Torgoth is right on top of him.
I'm gonna walk over towards the human
Mm-hmm.
and just ever so, not lightly, placing my foot on his fucking head.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me.
Come on, I just want to put this motherfucker out, dude.
I gotta see what my. Oh, it was 4. All right.
If you don't, I'll burst him into flames. My turn.
Oh, 16.
16
Come on.
plus your strength modifier.
Yeah, that was with it.
All right. So you somehow miss.
What the shit?
I'm not going to even get into details how you missed a dude.
Okay, hold up. Point of inspiration. Point of inspiration.
Okay, there it is.
Are you serious?
he's like, I knew I fucking needed this.
All right,
That's
roll
that's
that.
a-
Roll that
that's a
d10.
10, right?
Yeah, that's my roll. Roll a d10 for me.
16.
Eat
So
that
you're
shit,
gonna die.
bitch.
All right. I got a 10.
All right, now roll a d8 for me because I'm gonna give that to you in damage. You tied.
D8.
Yeah,
Okay, that got a 7.
a 7. All right. So you're just pressing this dude. You can kind of see his ears start to bleed. He's not doing too hot.
Coach said bleeding from the ears is normal.
He's not dead, but he's not looking too hot, man.
Fuck, this guy's the unkillable, dude. God damn.
No, that's Hank. I
No.
just said that.
I am unkillable.
Okay. So next up in the order is going to go back to the half orc who's asleep. Because he probably got about 4 more turns until he wakes up, I would say, because this has been a long time. And then Caleb, you're up.
Cool. I'm just gonna go on ahead and walk out to the half orc.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of just sitting there, laying on the ground by himself.
Bleeding out.
Bleeding out.
I'm gonna stand right on top of him. Can I? I'm like right
Yeah.
there. I'm close. Yeah. I'm gonna stand
You were
right on top
already
of him.
on top of him.
Oh, and then remember I started walking in with the fire thing.
Oh, that's
to
right.
Scare
Yeah,
off
that's
the
right.
wood elf.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back outside because I know that they have this guy handled in there, and I'm gonna stand right on top of him, and I'm gonna
Julie.
use that 10-foot Eldritch
Julie.
Blast on him again as he's in the ground.
Okay.
So I'm just
So-
gonna boom.
So you roll. So I try to roll to beat that, correct? And
Yeah,
I-
you
I-
try to roll with beat.
I have
that
to
with
beat
all your
that.
negatives from sleeping and shit. That's funny.
Yeah, he's got disadvantage. So what do I have to beat?
I'm gonna show you right now.
No, don't
Nice.
worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. What do you want to happen? Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Don't worry. I just rolled. Don't worry.
This is what I want to do.
Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
go in there
Eric
and
rolled the
shoot my
negative.
Eldritch Blast at him, and as I shoot my Eldritch Blast at him, so apparently I hit him. So and it's facing directly into the ground. So
Yes.
you're the DM. So see what. Do you want,
All
do
right.
you want me to say it,
Yeah,
or
no,
do you
no,
just-
no, no. I got this. I got something in mind.
Trying to make
So
oatmeal.
you blast this dude into right in the back of the head. I'm assuming his head basketballs off of the ground. He hits the ground and then flies backwards into Greg the stable boy, who is
Oh,
not
God
that far away.
Damn it.
Poor
It just
Greg,
bar-
wasn't he already quadriplegic?
He it barely misses him. It flies towards him. He just barely gets out of the way, kind of like.
a stable boy.
But then
Quadriplegic stable.
he lands in the stables. Hay goes flying everywhere, and then you look and you see that his head is gone.
Is the Corvo on there still?
Oh, you went inside. You dashed away.
No,
Right
I'm
over
saying is my writing on there?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. And yeah, this dude's
So you
dead.
see a body and say it's Corvo sitting in a sack.
And
of hay.
then, very well comedically timed, a horse just shits on his body.
Oh, nice, perfect.
You want to know what I rolled? A 1.
A
That's
1.
why that
Nice.
shit happened.
He's such a horrible guy.
That's my roll.
All right. So you guys just got the human left, who's laughing in Torgoth's face,
He's got
He's
a
having
foot in
blood
his
come
face.
out of
as
his
he
ears.
still has, as he's got blood coming out of his ears, he's still okay, and he's just laughing his ass off. So next in the order after Caleb is Nate. Now remember, Nate, if you cast that, it's a cone of fire. It's not a single person. You could burn everyone around, including your team party members that are on top of him.
Damn it.
Fucking do it.
I'm not gonna do
Chaos
it.
Chaos is the only thing we live for.
Chaos is a ladder.
See, I'm also trying to enjoy my alcoholic
Okay,
beverage.
stop. What, Nate?
I'm also trying to enjoy my alcoholic beverage.
You want to pass on your turn and just
Can't put
drink?
too much effort in it.
Yeah,
You wanna
Bella,
pass
got a
on your
problem,
turn and
I'm a
bro.
drink?
dwarf, man. This shit's like wine tasting.
You want to just pass on your turn and keep drinking?
No.
That's
Who
totally
needs-
viable, man.
Who needs some health? Does anybody need any health? I couldn't keep track on that.
The only one I remember, I mean, I don't keep track of your guys' damage. Who's taking damage?
I took two, so
I think Kevin and John are the only two that actually took damage.
Yeah, John got
All right.
fucked
And John's
up.
full back health again.
Yeah, and John was up.
yeah, so I need to get back up to 14. So I'm
So-
down at 12.
But you're okay.
So
you can
I'm
rest,
gonna-
rest it off.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
use.
Remember that- Nate, before you cast
the.
what's up?
Is he within touching range of me?
No, here,
Yeah.
before you cast that for 2 HP, remember that you guys can like short rest and gain health back. So you don't want to use a spell slot just to heal
Okay.
2 HP.
Okay, so then I'm gonna use Shield of Faith on Hank.
All right, cool. So you're concentrating on that. That gives you a +2 AC, Esteban. All right,
What?
+2 to your AC, your armor class,
Okay, cool.
and Nate continues to drink.
Fucking alcoholic.
See,
I'm a
for
dwarf.
for YouTube, they'll be able to see your guys' faces, but for like podcast, I have like narrate the dumb shit you guys do, just so everybody knows. Okay. So after Nate is Kevin, and you're on top of the dude. He has a foot on his face, and he's not doing too great. What are you gonna do?
I should have fucking killed him.
You
Well,
should have.
He's pretty much on lock. You know what? Fuck this. Enough is enough. Going my short sword straight to the heart.
Okay. So
Over
roll
this-
a
over
d
this fucker. I try to
roll a
play nice.
d20 with advantage because he literally can't see you because he has a giant stinky orc foot on top of his face.
You're goddamn right.
So that's plus strength, yeah.
Yeah, plus dex because you use a short sword.
Oh,
It's a
20.
20. Okay, yeah. Roll
I have
your
nothing,
D8 for me. Hello.
8. Well, that sucks. 1.
Plus nothing. Okay, so just 1. All right.
Yeah.
So you're stabbing this dude, and you kind of hit like a rib when you're trying to stab him, so it doesn't go all the way in. And he continues. He's looking way worse. He's not looking good at all, but he's still laughing maniacally right in your face. Your pointy end's not so pointy, and your foot smells like a fucking cow.
He's so drunk right now.
Yeah.
Can't feel shit.
Can
All
I
right.
bear down on
Hank,
him?
kill this fucker.
It's not his turn yet. All right, John, you're up.
I'm
So
not
you're
very
about-
effective.
you're about 15, 20 feet away from the scuffle
last
over
bit.
there. Yeah. So if you want to go over there, so then next turn Nate can set all of you on fire.
I am not
That's-
over there.
Hey, there's only one way that's gonna happen, and I'm not gonna tell you because you're the DM.
I'll sneak attack him.
Okay. Yeah, he definitely can't see you. So roll a
Be better.
d20 for me.
Go for the ear, dude. Shove that fucking sword in his ear.
But don't miss and get the ogre's foot. That'd be
Oh,
funny.
No.
What'd you roll?
What is it added to?
Well,
My dexterity?
what'd you roll?
I rolled a 2.
Okay, yeah. Add your dex modifier.
A 5.
Okay.
Okay, John
You
can't
need to
roll
get
for
the
this.
app. Your luck might change if you get the app.
My app was worse. I rolled 1s.
Okay. So
Damn it, John.
I
There's-
don't roll this bad.
there's always got to be somebody.
I am never going to Vegas with your ass, dude. I swear.
Terrible.
Okay, so here we go. John, you try to stab
Does
him.
he stab himself in the foot. I mean, what?
you try to stab him, and you actually just kind of lop off a couple hairs. It looks pretty nice. You know, he looks pretty good with a little
I
haircut.
could just be a hairdresser.
Yeah. Maybe that was your
my retirement.
maybe that was your true calling.
Yeah. That's
Give up
definitely
give up avenging your crew and just go and be a hairstylist.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess on you the Zohan.
Next
guess
up
I'll
is the human, but there's no way he's gonna break free of 2 people. He's not that strong. So, guess what? Can you hear me, Hank? With your
What?
Hank,
What?
it's your
No.
turn.
Wow, it's Hank's turn. Okay. All right, I'm gonna take my foot off his face, and then promptly
Stomp it down, please.
smash him with the mace in the
All right.
face.
Roll a
Mace to
d20
face.
for me.
Mace to
Get
face.
this fucker away.
Let's end
I'm
this.
so tired of this guy. I'm so tired
Plus
of
your
this
strength
guy.
modifier.
Oh yeah, I gotta add that. One moment. And that is a good whopping 12.
Total? Or with your
Yeah,
modifier?
12 total.
Roll again. Roll
Please.
another 20.
Oh, okay.
Word.
16.
All right. Plus your modifier?
I hate
Yep.
Jax.
All right. So normally that would have been a tie, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that this dude isn't in the best state of mind, so he's not aware of this, and it's really hard for you to miss a sitting target there.
A dying target.
Yeah, roll a d8 for me.
Come on. Big money, big money.
Big money.
Oh, wait.
Red 36. Red
Sorry.
36.
D8 rolls a 7.
All right. So, how tall is your character?
Oh.
Hercules,
Shit.
Hercules, Hercules.
I was picturing like
I'm gonna put
6.
him at, like 7 feet.
Yeah, I was picturing around
Big
there.
fella.
All right. So you bring this mace up, and so that's about 10 feet in the air probably now. And you just
Drop the mic.
crash this down back onto his head. His head, like he's laughing the whole time, and it explodes. And Torgoth, go ahead and make a Constitution
Whoa.
saving throw for me.
Okay.
Roll a d20, add your Constitution modifier.
The funny thing is, guys, in World of
What's your-
Warcraft, John
14.
would have better rolls than me.
You rolled a 14?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
True.
this stuff, the blood and the mess and maybe some teeth just go straight into your mouth, and you're just immediately puking up on top of this dead body.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so bad.
And you're making
My
direct eye
character is
contact
laughing.
with Hank as you're
Oh my
throwing
God.
up. You're like, "Bleh, you did this to me. Bleh. His teeth taste like feet. Bleh."
Oh, like you've never seen a head pop before. You
And
bunch of
as-
pansies. This is how you kill someone.
You all regroup, and you guys see the carnage and the holes and everything that you've done to these people. And you see the looks of horror on the people that were in this bar that are now up against the wall that I never mentioned before.
Like
And
his motherfucking us in the corner.
they're just scared to half to death.
Should be
And
scared
then-
of me. I didn't do shit.
I just drank my beer.
And
The two
Then-
newbies are the most ineffective.
what do you guys say to each other?
Oi, pricks. And this is me yelling at all the people. You drop your gold or end up like these fuckers.
Hey, you just wait a second there, boyo. You wait, because this gold you're speaking of is going to go right on the counter, and the reason being is because it's going to pay for all this damage. Most of it's my fault anyway, this damn stuff. It always goes kaboom! So I'm going to set 150 gold on the counter.
All right. To who? No one works there anymore.
Oh, true.
I'm going to set 150 gold because it needs to be on my conscience that I
Alright.
that I did it. I'm going to set 150 gold.
Man.
Nobody's going to be touching this gold except
Man.
if you're going to be wanting to run this place.
What would a chaotic evil? What would a
What would a
chaotic,
chaotic-
evil Caleb done?
You want to know?
No. So
I would have probably set fire to all the individuals in the room anyway.
as you guys are
having
having this argument with each other, you see the guards come circling around in front of the bar, and they say, "You guys got to come with us. You know that, right?"
Well, you can go fuck yourselves. I'm here drinking.
How many spells do I have left?
Just let me
Did I
sit
use
here
two?
and finish
Did I
my
use two?
drink. I've been trying to drink it this entire time, but having disruptions.
We
You
don't need
guys,
to go anywhere.
I
They
would just
start-
like to point out that you guys have like good standing with these guards. They're not being aggressive
Oh,
towards you.
Yeah.
I
They're
love
not.
to be super aggressive.
Yeah, they know that, but they're not being aggressive towards you. They're just saying you guys need to come with them.
It's okay, laddie. Take me in shackles. I won't mind. I won't
Yeah,
mind.
just walk to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go with them.
As long
So-
as I can bring my drink with me.
Yeah.
I'm taking a barrel with me. I'll leave.
So fast
Shall
forward.
we go to jail?
Fast forward a couple hours, and you guys are in front of King Archibald, the king of Labara, and he tells you guys, "Do you guys realize who you just killed?" And that's where we're going to end this session.
Ah! It's like blue balls.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
And